Hi guys, I hope you are doing great. Today's video will be all about this little camera. I don't know about you, but I love bird photography, and in everyday life I often see birds that I would love to photograph, but my birding camera is way too big to carry with me every day, so I miss so many photo opportunities. And that is where this camera comes in. I can always have it with me for that unexpected photo opportunity. So in this video I will show you what this camera, the Lumix TZ70, is capable of and whether it's worth buying if you intend to use it for bird photography. Let's start with the ergonomics, as it will have a big influence on the usability of a small camera like this. I would say it's surprisingly comfortable to hold with one hand. It has a very comfortable grip for both your thumb and other fingers. And it's very light. I love the way it feels on my hand, and I can use it for a long time without any problems. And its compact size allows it to be very portable. Next, let's talk about the specs and features of the camera. It has a Leica lens with an equivalent focal length of 24 to 720 mm or 30 times zoom, making it extremely versatile. And you can take photos of the moon like this one. The camera has a rather small sensor, but it does have a wonderful 5-axis hybrid OIS to compensate for this in some way. This photo was taken at night handheld. I zoomed in from here. This camera even has a viewfinder for when you are in bright sunlight, adding to its usability. It has an eye sensor which allows it to switch to showing the image in the viewfinder instead of on the screen when your eye gets close to it. Something else I would like to quickly mention is that the battery life is great in my experiences with it so far. Another nice feature I love about this camera is this control ring around the lens. You can assign various functions to it, but I tend to use the camera in aperture priority mode, so I use the control ring for aperture control, and I think it works very nice. Something negative I should mention is that the screen is made of plastic. I bought the camera second hand, and as you can see, it has its fair share of scratches. Luckily, it doesn't really affect its usability. To show you both the video quality and the autofocus performance so you can judge it for yourself, I would like to show you some video clips taken with the camera. You will also be able to see the image stabilization as the clips were recorded handheld. Now, let's move on to the image quality, which is the most important part, of course. I'll start by showing you the same subject, this teacup, in different lighting conditions. All these photos are unedited. So this one I'm showing now was in bright outdoor lighting. Here is one taken indoors in fair to good lighting conditions. This one really surprised me. It was taken in very poor lighting inside a cupboard, even though it really doesn't look dark on this photo. Here is a video aiming to show how dark it was. Lastly, here is the teacup in very bright conditions outdoors. I think the camera handled all these conditions surprisingly well. Now, I'll show you a few real-world samples so you can see for yourself how this camera captures many different subjects in all kinds of environments. So, how well does this camera work for bird photography? It does have pretty much everything necessary for birding, like a long zoom, great image stabilization and good autofocus. Here are some bird photo samples, so you can see for yourself the type of results this camera can yield. To conclude, I would say that this camera really impressed me. Considering the low price you can get it for second hand and the portability of it, I think it's a great little camera and I would definitely recommend it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!